How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to the Rotherham United series here on Football Manager 2020. We're coming towards the business end of the season now, the final stretch in our campaign, and it's the closest we've got to a potential promotion to the Premier League. We're now in April, the final few games of the season, and we're going to be checking in to see how we've been getting on, as well as a big game against Sheffield United. So since our last game where we lost out to Arsenal, we bounced back with a 2-0 victory over Hull City. Burson Salina and Dujon Sterling were the only goals of the game. It's quite interesting when we don't play some of our big players, the actual quality of penalty takers. The best one is actually Dujon Sterling. But yeah, he killed off the game towards the end of the match. You can see Hull never were really in it. 5 shots to our 22, a very comfortable 3 points. We then got another win. We beat Preston 3-2, a very decent game of football, to be fair. Very equal, could have gone either way. Preston took the lead. Franco Trojanski giving them the lead in the 16th minute. We equalised with DiMaggio Wright-Phillips on the 35th minute. And just before half-time, Preston regained the lead with Tom Bayliss. But Leonardo Campana popping up with a brace in the second half to grab 2 goals and make it 3-2 and give us another win. However, we did fall to a defeat. Quite a disappointing defeat, actually, to Blackburn Rovers at 2-1 defeat. Yasser Larouci giving them the lead in the 27th minute. Campana bounced back and got us back in the game on the 34th minute. But Benekofobi got the winner for Blackburn just after half-time. You can see, again, a very equal game. Whereas with the 4-2-2, where we were dominating matches towards the start of our sort of campaign using it, to now where, you know, it's very, very equal. Yeah, it's a disappointing to grab a defeat. But in our most recent game, we have bounced back a massive game against Crystal Palace, who, if I'm honest, dominated. They were the away team, but looked so much stronger than us. Every highlight was falling to them. But Adalberto Penaranda, coming off the bench, we changed formation to go to 4-2-2 towards the end of the game, and it paid off massively. In the 84th minute, he went and scored the goal. It was very, very equal. Palace were edging it, and the fact that we were quite bold and brave to go to a very attacking formation, but it paid off and got us a massive win against the team that are chasing us in the playoffs. Today we got up against Sheffield United. And I think a win today will more or less, because we're already 13 points clear, I think a win today would more or less guarantee us a playoff spot. We'd leapfrog Sheffield United as well in the league, which would be good. Us two are very, very close at the moment. We've got slightly more defeats. Same amount of wins as them, to be fair. But Newcastle, Bournemouth and Fulham already got their playoff spots guaranteed. There's still only 3 places left, 2 guaranteed. I'm still pretty confident that we should be able to do it. But yeah, we play up against Sheffield United today. 4th versus 5th. We did lose to them earlier on in the season. They're still under Chris Wilder as well. When did we lose to them now? We lost to them towards the start of the season, just after we lost out to Liverpool. 2-0. We lost Che Adams and Quadio Asamoah scoring. In terms of injury, Virginia is still out. Trevor Clark is doubtful and Seamus Coleman is doubtful. So left-back issues at the moment are still a thing. Left-back is going to be a position that we're definitely going to strengthen in the future. And in terms of everything else, really, it's quite quiet. We've just been getting on with what we do best, really, and I'm hoping now what we can back that win up against Palace with another win against Sheffield United. In 2 minds about which formation to start. We might start the 4-1-4-1, but maybe at half-time, if it's not quite going to plan, we could switch to the 4-2-2. So let's go and jump into it. So then here we are with the teams for today's game. Sheffield United sticking with a 5 at the back. It's a 5-2-1-2 with Che Adams and Roberts starting up front. Alzate just behind them with Berg and Berge, quite confusing, sat in the middle there. Now Asamoah and Collin as their wing-backs with Reyes, Egan and Shah at the back, with Dewhurst in goals. A strong team for Sheffield United. We are going with a 4-1-4-1 today. Campana will stay up front. Salina and Wright-Phillips as our wingers, with Gibbs White and Tropey in the middle, with Kane just behind them. Barry Douglas will return at left back today, with Grant Hanley, Dan Burn, Sterling at the back, with Verrips in goal. And Ketia, who's been injured, is just returned to the bench as well. So we've got some good options on the bench if we want to switch to the 4-2-2. We've got Penaranda, we've got Nketiah. And it's going to be a tough game. Not the be-all and end-all of the season, but a win, as I said today, I think will pretty much guarantee us a playoff spot in the league, unless there is the disaster. But here's Barry Douglas, whose game time has been so limited. Wouldn't surprise me to see him come off injured or something today, because 90 minutes, if that, and the guy is, you know, always in a bit of trouble. But already we've lost the ball quite cheaply there. And Che Adams is in, and Che Adams scores within 2 minutes there. Goalkeeper's positioning was a little bit off, but first shot of the game falls to Sheffield United, and you can see they've had just 10% of the possession, and they've gone and scored. It was Barry Douglas. It's a poor pass to Gibbs White. It looked like a foul, to be fair. The referee waved play on. Che Adams had the pace over Dan Burn. Verips came out and took a little sidestep there and just opened the goal up for him. And the Blades lead with less than 90 seconds gone. Not an ideal start. And they've got another chance here from a corner as well. Burge with the ball in to Shah, and Verips can save. Still, 64% possession for us in the first few moments of the game. 2 shots on target for Sheffield United. But here is DiMaggio Wright-Phillips, who loses out again to Asamoah. And Sheffield United will come forward again. And Che Adams is in again. And he scores again. What is going on? 8 minutes gone. And Sheffield United are 2-0 up here against us at Bramall Lane. And again, just poor to lose possession there. Right, Phillips, big touch forward. Burge again, long ball forward. Dan Burns caught out. And Che Adams smashes it past the goalkeeper. And it's his 22nd goal of the season. It sends Sheffield United 2-0 up. But after kick-off, can we do anything now? We need a response now, really, if we want anything out of this game still. Here's Salina. He loses it again. It's just, we're just masters of our own downfall here. We're just giving the ball away so cheaply. Roberts, Rips makes a save again. 8.5 minutes gone, and we're just making it so easy for Sheffield United at the moment. Burge with the ball in, headed away, and Campana can hoof away now. Only as far as Alzate. And he's fouled. The referee will play on, and Salina makes a good tackle there. We need a big response in this in this first half. Here's Barry Douglas, short to Gibbs White. Gibbs White now on the ball. Back to Barry Douglas, into Herbie Kane, into Tropey. Good football. Maggio Wright-Phillips. Look at the room there for Dujon Sterling, who's got to score. And it's saved by the goalkeeper and cleared away. Big chance for us there to get ourselves back in the game with 15 minutes gone. Sterling again. Whips this one in. Salina does win the header. Back to Barry Douglas. Loads of room for Salina again on the left-hand side. Cutting in and out. Barry Douglas, can he hit it? And it's hoofed away there by Sheffield United. Sterling can restart the attack using his pace there and power. Ball in towards Campana, who rose highest. And straight into the hands of Dewhurst in goal. It's still Sheffield United 2, Rotherham United 0. And we're still awaiting. We have, grown into this game. But then is it Dan Burn again? He's getting absolutely bodied at every opportunity here. And it's a chance again, and they've hit the woodwork. Dan Burn is really struggling this game. He's on a 6.8 still, but just every attack seems to be aimed at his side, and he's struggling to cope with it. Here's Burge again, and Roberts this time, and it's gone in, but Fabian Shaw got a touch on it, and he was offside. We got away with one there. Here's Sterling, and into Campana. We need him in the box, really, Leonardo Campana, and lobs it pretty awkwardly to our left-hand side here. It's Barry Douglas again, and that is just shocking by Barry Douglas. It's Roberts in, and Roberts should have scored. I say it again, masters of our own downfall. Oh, as it stands, Sheffield United go 5 points ahead of us in the league. We're still pretty comfortable in the playoffs at the moment, but these are the sort of games that you want to see how your team gets on in when, the Sheffield United are a team, as it stands, we would play in the playoffs. And we're making it very, very easy for them. With a few minutes to go until half-time. There are going to be changes at half-time. I'm going to see if there's any more opportunities. There's one last chance, perhaps. And it's from a corner for Sheffield United again. We've had 4 clear-cut chances. So the fact that they're only 2 up is quite lucky. Now it's 3. John Egan's first goal of the season. Right in front of the goalkeeper. And it's Sheffield United 3, Rotherham United 0. Changes are needed, but I just feel like it's too little too late now, to be honest. Shocking. John Egan just stood in front of the goalkeeper there, got the flick on, and yeah, not great. So every time Sheffield United go forward, it looks like they were going to score, and Che Adams has scored twice, and John Egan scored. So absolutely terrible. That is correct. We are going to switch to the 4-2-2 formation. Leonardo Campana will stay on, and we are going to bring Eddie Nketiah into the mix as well. In terms of Tropey and Morgan Gibbs White, we'll keep them involved. Herbie Kane is the man unfortunately sacrificed, but we're gonna have to go for it in this second half. So quiet first part of the second half, but yeah, yet to really worry Sheffield United, to be honest. And here's Che Adams again. It's Dan Burn again who's beaten, and Che Adams Why didn't he shoot there? Colin, why did he not shoot there? My word. Dujon Sterling as well on a 6.2. He's having a stinker. We haven't really got a proper right back who would be comfortable in bringing on. We've got Michael Yekwi, but yeah. We're going to bring on... Let's bring on Penaranda now as well. We'll bring on Pantic shortly for Morgan Gibbs-White as well. But yeah, just too little too late. The first half did the damage. Sheffield United have continued to grow into the game, really. Selina with the ball in. There's Grant Hanley, whose header goes wide. Closest we've come to scoring all game. And yeah, we're going to bring off Morgan Gibbs-White now. Danilo Pantic on. It was not been a good game for us. When your goalkeeper's got your maximum rate, your best rating, you know it's not been a great game. Sterling again, ball in. Goalkeeper just collects it nice and easily. We've had more possession. They've just caught us on the counter-attack. Here's Sterling again. Into Wright Phillips. Margia Wright Phillips running down the line. Into Trophy. Good ball there to Sterling, to be fair. Just needs to whip it across, and he does. Selina was there. Barry Douglas, can he deliver now? Oh, it's poor again from Douglas. It's so poor. This is costing us, this whole left-back situation. It is cost us games, I'm sure of it. And again, Barry Douglas, it's dreadful. This guy is not playing again for us this season. I cannot play him again with the way he's performing. Just every time he's had the ball, it looks calamitous. And from him having the ball in their final third, he's giving it away twice. And Sheffield United have gone and scored. It's Che Adams to make it 4-0. 23rd goal of the season. That's his hat-trick. And that is game over for certain, if it wasn't already. Not too brilliant. We're quite fortunate that we've got quite a big gap on the other teams around us. But can we get ourselves a consolation goal? Barry Douglas does whip it in and Dan Burns scores, but he's offside. I think he was going in anyway, to be honest. Dan Burns is offside. And just stuck his leg out there. Barry Douglas with the ball in. Flicked on quite nicely by Trophy. Well, it might have just been going wide, to be fair. But Dan Burns stuck his leg out and the flag went up. And there we go. Confirmation of the win. Sheffield United 4. Rotherham United 0. It's a thrashing. And a very, very disappointing game of football. And we really need to bounce back after that. I think we might have to go for the 4-2-2. I don't know. But we are 13 points clear still of Middlesbrough. It would take a big turnaround for us to drop out of the playoffs. And I think that is going to be our next episode. If we get there, the playoff semi-final. If it goes down to the last day, obviously that will be the game. But the next match is going to be the playoff semi-final. Fingers crossed we do get there. In the meantime, we're going to be playing Cardiff, Bournemouth, Middlesbrough, Fulham and Sunderland. We've got 2 games against teams in the bottom 3. We've got 2 games against teams in the top 3. So that could be interesting. And then Middlesbrough as well. That could be a decisive game to see who can get in or out of the playoffs. But guys, hopefully you did enjoy it today. Tomorrow's going to be a huge episode up against whoever we play up against in the playoffs. But be sure to hit the like button down below. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. Today, it wasn't to be, but hopefully we can improve going into the playoffs. Until next time, I'll see you all very, very soon.